So good word in there with Matt. He's going to be on the pole with Kel McClinney on his outside. Strive Wraps Racing front row. In row number 2 is going to be Nathaniel Landwehr and Corey Hansen in the 49. Row number 3 is going to be P5, Jonathan Mazzella in the 41 and Randy Arms in the 8. Row 4 is Randy Sample in the 24 and Court Hansen in the 72. Row 5, Ryan Tiller in the Coors Light 23 and Mikey Adams in the Haviline 28. Row 6 going to be Matthew Helm in the green 33 and Ryan Simmons in the 32 Scooby-Doo. Going to be the whole field, a little bit smaller for this truck series as we try to build it. Phoenix Raceway, Speedzone Truck Series, race number 3. Into the zone they go, and we're racing at Phoenix. As they fan out on the front straightaway. Now into turn 1. What lanes are going to be used? Kel's going to try to roll the outside line of Matt. He's going to be there to the right rear. Side by side for the lead down the back straightaway for the first time tonight. See, does the outside line work a little bit further back? We got the battle between Mazzella and Arms here. Jonathan Mazzella, not the best qualifying lap, but showed a lot of speed in that 41 earlier last race. Ended up capitalizing, ended up P3 with Randy as Corey Hansen's going to get in the outside wall. Made everybody lift as we're still side by side for the lead out front. Matt on the inside, Kel on the outside. 3 wide behind him. For a split second, that's Arms and Mazzella. Corey here. A little bit down on the I rating, but is learning a lot racing these good guys. Still, battle for the lead is on with Kel able to clear Matt, but Matt's applying the pressure, trying to get back to him, and sitting just behind Nathaniel is in the same spot he was last night. A little bit deeper, Mikey Adams in 9th, seeing Ryan Tiller and Corey Hansen. Corey with a good qualifying lap, just hasn't had the speed early in it. Mikey's going to go to the inside of him now. Big crossover and sends from each. 5 laps in. So far, so good. Matt now looks the inside of Kel, just kind of peeks the nose. Mazzella's going to start setting his pace. Tiller's going to be on the back bumper of Sample. We're going to start seeing these guys get really racy. Nathaniel hasn't dropped off. We'll see how the tire wear comes into play. We know it was pretty big last night. It seemed like you had to take 4 tires if you ran more than 10 laps, and the long run speed mattered. But where Nathaniel is, I don't know how much he's saving compared to just trying to stick with him, or if he's really pushing right now. And with the more downforce on the trucks, a little bit more dirty air behind, is that coming into play? Is that a factor? Does it matter? Or is Nathaniel good enough to where he can just go up there and get it at any point? Let's ride on board with him and see kind of where he's losing it and where he's gaining. Wyatt, you got a copy?
Hello?
Hey, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I know that you're one of the best drivers on the iRacing service. Was wondering if you could take us for a lap here around Phoenix if we ride on top of Nathaniel Landwehr's truck as he's following Kel and Matt. Take us for a lap here and tell us how to get around Phoenix.
Please hold. Alright, so yeah, you gotta cut this real good, real nice. He didn't cut it enough, to be honest with you. Now you gotta like diamond this corner. Yeah. Get down to the, or not. Alright, I stay up next to the wall here. Okay. Now you get down all the way to the yellow. I would have tried to get it onto the O'Reilly logo. Now you want to cut this all the way down. Yep. Exactly. There you go. It's a lap around.
How crucial is it to cut that dog leg here? We know it's a loss of time, but the entry to 1 changes depending on how you take it and take the angle. How important is it to get it right and to cut it?
I mean, you just got to cut it because that's what they do on TV, right? You know?
That's what them boys on Sunday do, so you got to do it when you jump on the simulator.
Exactly.
Dang right.
You got to make sure that you do it on here, too.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time. We know that you're on top of the box with the 28 of Mikey Adams, so go and help him here. So we're watching the battle between Tiller and Sample. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Wyatt Garrett there, starting to give us a few tips here how to get around Phoenix International Raceway. IMS. I forgot what it's called, the new name of it, IMS. Well, I think they went back to Phoenix. I don't know, but Tiller is setting up this pass here. Seeing what he could do on Sample as we have Matt starting to roll closer to Kel. Just hasn't been able to get it. He's going to get a little bit tight. Just isn't able to do anything yet. Mazzella now is reeling in Randy Arms. But if we look at it, it looks like from 7th, Ryan Tiller has reeled in Sample, who's reeled in Mazzella, who's reeled in Arms. So it's really starting to have the accordion effect of whoever saved tires has been able to catch the guys in front of them. Except for Kel McClinney, who took the lead from Matt and is now pulling away further and further. Two of their best racetracks. Kel has the fastest lap of the race. But a good track for Kel, has run a lot of races. Same thing with Matt and the official stuff. And I think we're seeing that experience come into play with him about a second gap on the rest of the field here. Let's ride on board for this next lap and see what Kel's doing that's making that truck so fast. And see, as there's a battle between Arms and Mazzella. We'll come back up to that. We got a battle on the racetrack. Randy Arms next to Mazzella. Mazzella had a look. They're trying to fight for who's going to go after the 66. Just up in front of him. Randy Arms is maybe gonna go up the hill, just doesn't get the thing turned. You see it twitches in the center of the corner. Mazzella able to clear. Does Randy try to move? It doesn't look like it. Gonna go in the corner, give him a little touch on the straightaway, let him know, hey, I'm just here still. Move Mazzella into P4. Does Randy try another lane? Randy's really committed to the outside line. Same thing with Nathaniel Landwehr, and I think Kel is doing the same thing up on the high side. Randy Sample now looking to the inside. It's a Randy battle between the 5th and 6th runner, but let's ride on board once again with Kel from the helmet cam. Let's see what he's doing. Very consistent. Dog leg isn't cutting it too much. Gets to the black side on the wall. Runs his right sides just above that seam right there. Kind of straddles it for a second. Drives down the racetrack and keeps it in the middle. And he gains about a 10th on Matt Frady out back. Back into 3. Backs off kind of early. Gets it to the bottom of the racetrack. Is able to turn. And completes the lap. So he's really going after it. Now we got the side-by-side battle from the helmet cam with Randy Sample. It's the Randy battle. Arms just isn't able to roll the outside like we saw from Kel and what he was able to do earlier. Randy tried to make it up early in the run, but the caution should be coming out. We're on lap 31. We'll see when the caution does. 50 laps to go. We're on 31. Still on 31. And there's the caution. All right. Wasn't sure when the caution was going to come out, so Kel gets the stage win. Took the lead from Matt and has led ever since. What about a second gap? But pit road, it was a scary place last night for Matt, who was leading it, Nathaniel, who's in championship position, and then sped. We're going to be watching these pit stops to make sure none of these drivers speed, and if they do, it could be costly, as hard as it has been to pass. Let's go and listen to the strategy calls from the crew chiefs on top of the box.
Both or one?
One. One.
Just give me a right front. I think we'll be all right.
We take a right rear.
Oh, speed.
I thought about it.
Yeah, don't speed. I promise you, it's not fun.
When did I start? I don't remember.
Randy the championship.
Oh, we missed it.
Chase implication.
Infield
Chase
music's
implication.
nice.
Go, truck.
I can hate you.
No, I sped. Wait, no. We're good. We're good.
You didn't learn last time?
I went faster to this time than I went last time too. I was going 52 when I crossed the line.
I'm telling you, Randy was spamming the button last night.
Spamming the button.
So, a lot of different things going on there. We thought Nathaniel possibly sped, but Matt wins the race off pit road. He gets in front of Kel McClinney. So move Matt to the lead. Kel back to P2 where he started. Mazzella is into third. Here we go, rolling into the zone. We're racing once again at Phoenix. Matt with a good restart, able to get clear on Kel. Now Kel's going to be a little bit further back than he was as they're 3 wide once again behind him. That's Randy Sample in the middle. Nathaniel's going to try the Corey Hyam line. It just doesn't seem to be working out for her. Arms in the outside wall just a tiny bit. Kel's going to look to the inside of Matt Frady. Good move by Kel there to the bottom. He's going to cut the dog leg like we've been seeing all night long. But with Matt on his outside, how aggressive does he get? Does he get the elbows out, or does he try to roll that inside line? Does Matt roll the outside better? He's going to have a run down the back straightaway. Into 3. How aggressive do you get with your teammate? 45 laps to go. We heard the hate speech from Kel saying he hates Matt Frady. Not got a good exit there. That allowed Mazzella to reel Kel in as the caution's out. Mikey Adams around in 3 and 4. We have the first caution of the night. Smoking. Problems for Mikey Adams. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened. What happened to Nathaniel? Nathaniel had a problem there far back in the field. What happened here? Really lost a lot of time. Run that bottom lane. Got split. Tiller went underneath him. Whoa, then he about got into Helm, went up the racetrack. Got way out of the groove. Then, riding on board with them, they go into 3. Mikey kind of goes down the racetrack. They touch a little bit. Nathaniel's already loose. Then Mikey sideways and into the outside wall. Hard he goes. Hard contact. We had to censor it. Big problems there for Mikey as he's going to be the first out of the night. Let's go and see what the drivers are saying.
Why are you so
Hey,
angry,
semi
Mikey?
something.
Let's see what the drivers are saying.
Too much damage. We're done. Fuck you, Nate.
Hey, Mikey,
dude.
I'm gonna get off the pit box.
Mikey.
Kick his ass.
Fuck you, Nate.
Mikey.
Swear to fucking God, dude. It's in my fucking Wednesday night doing this fucking bullshit, ready to race. Then you get around a fucking pro driver and you get dumped. Ain't nothing about a bitch.
Semi-pro.
Mikey,
Semi-pro.
screw it. Let me see it,
Semi-pro,
Mikey.
semi-pro.
Let me see it, Mikey. I'll be the
Yeah,
judge.
let me see it. I'll be the judge.
You're
You ain't
driving a
judging
race car.
I ain't
You're like
listening to
somebody
you, Nate.
else. Let me see it. Let me see it. Mikey.
You ain't judging this shit.
We hear the frustration from Mikey. Let's get an interview with him and see what he's got to say. Mikey, do you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy. I'm fucking heated. Look at this, son. I'm reviewing it myself. Look, going door to door into a turn, and then a guy just turned you, man. What the hell are we doing around here?
Yeah, we know your crew chief White Garrett works hard on that 28 truck, tries to get it ready for you each night. You had a pretty decent run there, running inside the top 10. What do you think that you could have done differently to avoid it, or how much fault do you put on Nathaniel for it?
Oh, what I could have done differently was got the fuck away from Nate. What I could have done, I give it about 50-50 because, it did counter steer for me. But, just rubbing, brother, and, just get fucking sent. And it counter steered on me. It just fucking, ooh. We're cooling. We're cooling.
Yeah, get you some milk and calm down there, Mikey. We got a lot of weeks coming up, and you've been showing a lot of speed in the truck. So I'm looking forward to the next few weeks with you and seeing how you run
I
that.
had stage points, Cabe.
You did
That
have
fucking
stage point.
state-
You got in the points.
All right.
Well, they're coming back for a restart, Mikey. Unfortunate night for you, and we'll be seeing you next week.
Yes, sir.
Mikey there was able to calm down during the interview, but we're coming back to green. We're halfway, perfectly gonna cross the line. 40 laps left to finish off Phoenix. Matt gets a good restart. Kel able to stick a little bit better with him though. Almost took a swipe at his rear bumper as they went through the corner as they fan out now into 1 and 2. Arms on the outside of Mazzella, battle for third. Seems like the outside line in 1 is the preferred lane if you're running side by side. In 3 and 4 on new tires, Kel was able to roll the outside on Matt, but it just isn't working right now as they make a little bit of contact. Still side by side though as they cut the dog leg. Who's going to have the advantage into 1? Randy's going to have a nose. How far does Mazzella drive it in the corner? He does. Randy up to the outside wall. And now move Arms into second. A little bit further back, Matthew Helm is in the same position that Mikey was in. He's trying to avoid the consequences that happen when running inside or on the outside with Nathaniel. We've seen how hard it is to pass. He's going to get the good cut down the racetrack. Going to go to the exit of pit road pretty much. Big send into the corner. Same thing from Randy Arms to the inside into the door. Deja vu. They go around second place. Kel in the inside wall and around in front of the field. Oh,
It was Randy and Kale.
There's a yellow cactus on my screen.
What are we doing, guys? What the fuck are we doing?
Bunch of fucking squirrels in this league.
I'm gonna need the crew chief and the driver of the 07, the 8.
It's broke.
The left front broke.
The driver of the
can't steer it.
6-7.
I'm gonna need them to the NASCAR hauler after this race.
Did you smell this pizza?
It would not turn there, Kale, and by the time I realized I was going to hit you, it was too late.
Oh,
You
Almost
got me,
got you.
Brady. You got me. You tricked me. I thought you were gonna hit the barrels.
I thought so too when I hooked back right, and I was like, "Oh, this don't turn."
Did you get tore up, Kale?
Huh?
Did you get tore up?
Yeah, it's walking.
Damn it.
He told you to tear him up, and then you said me
It's
first.
Walking
So
or walking?
Yeah,
Y'all did have that
it's-
exchange,
it's-
by the way.
It's
Like
caught
a bird.
walking. That's,
all right. Do we think? Do we think
it's doing the
that?
fucking flip
Do we think Aaron Jones is going to play this week?
walk. Oh yeah.
Who the fuck is Aaron Jones?
Oh fuck.
Who got the lucky dog? Oh, dear Lord.
sorry, Mazzella, I'm not paying attention.
Green's back out. Matt fires. Great restart for Matt. Clear by at least 4 car lengths. Mazzella kind of sleeping there like he was waiting on a pizza to cook. Staring at the oven door waiting for it and can't get it out yet. But Tiller's on the inside of Nathaniel. Trying to roll the inside but got a little bit loose. Nathaniel drove it in there. Is going to be clear for the moment. And he does. So Nathaniel P3. Tiller under pressure and under fire from Randy Sample in that 24. Randy really rolling the bottom in the center. Just doesn't have the run on exit. Here comes Helm with a huge run down the back straightaway. He's going to send it 3 wide. 3 wide for a moment. Oh, feeds Randy a right rear. Up the racetrack. And they go around. Nathaniel now to the 41. Jonathan Mazzella didn't have the best restart. Lost a little bit of time on Matt. Reeled him back in a tiny bit. But now he's under fire from Nathaniel. Doug Ezel, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
We know that you're on top of the box with that 40 truck. You have got that thing tuned up. He's got the lead 0.7 of a second as they battle behind. But what have you done to that truck compared to the first half of the race? We know Kale took the lead, and then Matt got it back on the pit stop, so the crew did a good job of getting in the lead. But that thing has been lights out ever since.
It's running really good. I'm just waiting for the green-white checker. We're going to throw 4 on and see how that works out.
Well, it depends on what number you get. Well, I guess it doesn't. because I guess when you put 11 on the door and try 4, it could either work or not. But yeah, we'll see how that comes into play. You got 25 to go here. These drivers should be able to make it on fuel. How much tire saving are you trying to help Matt and talk him through it as he's getting run down now as Nathaniel clears the second?
I've actually been pretty quiet on the radio and just letting Matt do his thing. I think he ran enough of these things, so I'm just going to let him do his thing and try not to get into his head or anything.
Yeah, adjustments-wise, what would you do to that truck? How's he saying that thing's driving right now as we get a little bit of wear on the tires, but if we get to a green-white checkered or a late race pit stop, what are you thinking to make adjustments-wise?
I don't know. We could try 2, maybe. I don't know if I would go with the 4. It didn't work out for someone else that we saw. So I think on a late race thing, maybe we just give 2 a try, see if it loosens it up, and maybe get them around the track even faster.
Yeah, I got to take those curves really quick, but thank you, Doug. We appreciate it. We're going to let you get on top of the box once again. Let's see if we can talk to Randy Sample. Randy, do you got a copy?
Hey, how you doing?
Well, we're having a long run of the race here. Still 18 laps to go, but how's that truck driving? And I was wondering if you could take us for a lap here as the tires start to wear.
Yeah, it's getting a little tight going through 1 and 2. Starting to push up a little bit. Still trying to keep it cut down to the bottom. It seems to be the faster lap. 3 is still tricky. Truck likes to slide up the track a little bit. Shifting's not really working too well.
I was
Seems like I gained a little bit.
Yeah, I was wondering how the shifting would work if drivers are trying it or not, and all that. But you seem to be reeling in tillers, so we'll let you get back after it. Going to be 15 to go here at the line.
All right, man.
Randy Sample there. We'll try to talk with the guy he's trying to run down in Ryan Tiller. Tiller, do you got a copy?
No.
Uh-oh. You want me to let you go?
No.
All right, well, we see that you're running P4, actually having a pretty solid night, staying out of trouble. We heard the explosion of emotion from the 28 of Mikey Adams, but how's your night been? Pretty quiet, but you gained spots throughout it.
We're going fast, turning left. Just trying to keep the truck underneath of us and keep the 24 behind us. So.
Yeah, he's starting to really in just a little bit, not to make you nervous, but to defend here at Phoenix, what seems to be the line and how would you defend as he's slowly getting to you?
I'm just trying to run a little bit higher in 1 and 2 and trying to keep it under me in 3 and 4. That's basically all I'm trying to do. I think I'm over driving 3 and 4, and that's where he's catching me. So that's where I'm trying to get better real quick, and I've got to do it fast. So.
But all right, well, we appreciate it there, Tiller, and we'll talk to you here in a little bit.
We'll see it.
Ryan Tiller there, get a cool point of view of them two battling. The lead was cut down to about 0.8 of a second during that run, but it looks like it's gone back up. Matt has pulled back away from Nathaniel, as now Randy Sample is trying to make that pass on Ryan Tiller. Pass just has it through the center of the corner and has a nose. Just isn't able to get there as they almost make a little bit of contact. Sample got loose. Sample gonna drive it in there. They make a tiny, maybe a little bit of net code, but they stay off each other. Side by side for what's been the last 4 laps between the 23 and 24. Randy sideways once again. Doesn't have the rear drive, and that's where you lose on the bottom here at Phoenix and a lot of different short tracks. If you're on the bottom lane, you just won't have the rear grip on throttle to kind of power on exit and try to stay on the outside line as you kind of pinched on the bottom lane. So you're cranking the wheel, trying to feed it gas, and then that's when the car wants to spin the tires and you lose all that time. So Tiller's done a good job of defending it. We got a lap car. That's Ryan Simmons. The front end is hurt on that machine. We'll see where they're going to go. He's going to go to the inside, excuse me. A little bit further back, though. That's the battle. Let's see how Randy was able to make the pass. Was there contact? They were side by side into 3. Was there a mistake from Tiller? Or was there contact? A little bit of right rear to right front. I think Randy was up the racetrack. Tiller tried to get it to turn, and it just didn't for him. Not got the fastest lap of the race. Maybe the most consistent car of the night. Got the pole. Was able to lead up until lap 5. Got the lead taken away from him. Was able to get it back on the pit stop. Doug Ezel and that pit crew has done a great job getting into the lead, making the adjustments for it. And he's come off on 2 for the final time. Heartbreaker last night in the Busch Series with a loss, but he's going to get redemption at Phoenix and come off a 4 and take the win for race number 3 in the trucks. And a little bit of a spin. Ding the right front. But Matt with the win. That had a lot of speed. Here's the rundown of the field. Matt Frady in first. Nathaniel second. Jonathan third. Randy Sample in fourth. Ryan Tiller ends up fifth. Matthew Helm, quiet but good, P6. Matt, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, heartbreaker last night. You sped on pit road. Didn't seem to be a problem with Doug on top of the box there, and that crew was able to get you to lead on the restart after the cautions and never look back. How important was that pit stop to get the lead and control the rest of the race?
Considering that clean air was a huge factor tonight, it was very helpful to get out front and stay in front of Kale there. Sucks that the teammate Kale got wrecked, but I think we are actually the points leader here, so hopefully we can extend our points lead as we go on.
Yeah, you like the trucks and seem to have equal speed in both, but the trucks you just seem to have a little bit better luck in. What did you think tonight was the difference maker on the long runs? Nathaniel didn't seem to have the long run speed that he did in the Xfinity cars, but compared to the trucks, you seem to still have a lot of tire even to do a burnout.
Yeah, just a matter of backing up your corners, and like I said, the clean air definitely helped when going through everything and being able to turn rather than having dirty air and getting tight and burning your right front up even more. So the car was definitely good that long run throughout the entire thing. Even so better than the little 30 lap run that we had in the beginning.
Well, congratulations. You get the win. Race 3. Go ahead and give your shout outs and who you'd like to thank.
You for streaming, Ryan and Randy for hosting the league. Everybody watching, my dad that's watching, my son, Jake and his kids, Kale, the teammate, and Kale for doing all my paint schemes and everything. Oh, wait, hold on. Honor, health and horsepower.
Do you have a sticky note that you're reading?
No, I'm reading the wall. Let me drive around real quick.
They ain't paying no money for this.
NASCAR Championship weekend.
Yeah. Well, you didn't win the championship last night. That's enough.
Call 811, Lucas Oil, O'Reilly.
All right, well, you're running out of spots on your driver's suit there. But congratulations coming home with the win here in Phoenix.
Thank you, sir.
Jonathan Mazzella in P3 rounds it off. So, what a night of racing. We saw side-by-side battles throughout the field, contact, and maybe some anger management problems coming up for a few of the drivers in the field. But next week, we're going to Michigan. No more Tuesday night racing with the Busch Series being done. So we are done with that. Wednesdays will be taken up for the next few weeks with the Truck Series. So let me find the schedule real quick. I'll put that up there right now. So we see it on the screen. We're going to Michigan, 60 laps there. And then we go to Chicago Auto Club, like I've been mentioning. So we go to some big tracks. So next Wednesday night, make sure that you guys set your clocks and tune in at 5:30 PST, 8:30 EST, and we will see you guys then. Have a good one.